I knew it.
Things. There we go. We have this afternoon. Happy to be here on Blue Side. And BRG on Red Side. We are going to be starting draft here in a little bit. If you're curious of what the games are, or the teams, we have Pride Stalker NA for BRG in the top lane, Pro Fiddlesticks in the jungle, Yoshi Miner in the mid lane, and Vortex Ninja ADC with Rave Sage support. And here on the Happy to Be Here side, we have Ty 4 as top lane, Triple A Lex for the jungler, and Sivon for the mid laner, with Glazed Toast as ADC and Gauchin as support. We got the banning phase getting going. We have Aatrox for Happy to Be Here, and a Nocturne ban from BRG. Fiddlesticks as well comes out. Another game where Pro Fiddlesticks won't be able to get Fiddle. There's a joke going on that Fiddle is permabanned in the tourney. And that rule holds true. You got an Ari ban and what's looking like a Vigar kind of targeted towards the Yoshi Miner here. They're obviously banning out some of the team's main members: Aatrox for Pride Stalker, Fiddlesticks for Pro Fiddlesticks, and Vigar for Yoshi Miner here. We have Caitlyn secured for the first pick. Once again, for people probably in the chat saying that that the stream title is wrong. Once again, I cannot change the title of the streams, so I am unable to change that, but it will be changed post-production. So, letting that be known. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a good time to introduce myself and my companion here. Here we have, I am your host, Mr. Shrimpy Joe, TST's very own. And my co-host today is TST's very own Yiffy Phenomena.
Yeah.
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah. It's me.
It is him.
Silly Sally Murder couldn't make it today. So
He had some previous plans.
yeah. Yeah.
Nudge, wink,
To
wink,
attend
nudge,
to.
nudge. Yeah, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Coming out on the BRG side, we're having Seraphine Ash. Very solid combo there. Just any Ash auto attack someone, and that's an instant root right there with Seraphine E. Along with Caitlyn Morgana. Two very, very well synergizing champions. You know, in both sides.
Uh,
We have a Sejuani pick for the jungle, hopefully. I'm here for Happy to Be Here. As well as the Trundle locking in. Now the question is, are they trying to flex this Trundle? You know, I do know that Pro Fiddlesticks, aka Nick, is a very good Trundle player. I'm not too sure if Pride Stalker picks him up as well, but
Pro Trundle.
Pro Trundle. Pro Trundle sticks. Again, trying to ban out mid lane here. We have a Syndra ban for Happy to Be Here, and Yone Talia for BRG. Now, this is a very interesting mid lane battle that we have going on here, ladies and gentlemen. BRG and Happy to Be Here. Happy to Be Here's captain, ex Sivon, or Sivon, the mid laner for Happy to Be Here. He used to be a sub and a coach for BRG. So this is a very competitive game here because they have one of their very own members in the opposing teams. Sivon, aka Shane, is really close with BRG and all of his members. So I'm gonna be Really interested to see how this game goes. If the competition is present on the Rift.
True.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Got a Syndra Silas ban. There's Maokai. Now this is a good question. Is it more than likely going to be Maokai jungle? I feel.
Does Fiddlesticks really play Maokai though?
I haven't seen him play Maokai. I mean, it's possible he's going Maokai top as well. I think that's actually true. I think it's more likely that it's Maokai top, Trundle jungle.
Trundle in the jungle.
Trundle in the jungle. There's an Olaf. Unstoppable, by the way.
Nah, he's CC immune now.
CC immune, by the way. Thanks, Riot. Wonder what
Actually, I think it says unstoppable. I don't know. I think some characters says.
I'm pretty sure it is still CC immune. So I remember noticing that change. Shane
Azure.
picking up the
Oh.
the Victor. That is one of Yoshi Miner's picks, actually. Pretty comfortable champ for him. I'm curious to see what he would deem a good pick into this Victor. Also really curious about what they're talking about as a team right now. Little beforehand, we did have some insight that BRG was having previous issues in a game before. And there it is, Ziggs. Ziggs, ladies and gentlemen, for Yoshi Miner. Wow, wow, wow. Woot, woot.
Wowzers.
Wow.
Ziggs annoying AF. Neutralize the wave real quick. G5. Nice. Nice. I don't.
Playtime's over. Your commands tire me!
Who dares defy my will?
Sponsors. Noise. Lance. You could have said heartbeat. Uh,
People fear what they cannot understand.
I'll take it. I mean, it's not like Sun Calling at that level where they give us $10.9 trillion, but
You can't cage me for long.
um, hopefully with that coaching and that amount of money, he can at least stay in silver 3. He's gonna need a little bit more coaching to get into gold, but you know.
My mic was muted this entire time.
Oh, I'm
Oops.
over here talking to myself. Just
Oops. They didn't even hear any of the sponsor.
oh man.
I guess we'll run it back. We'll run it back. Here, hold on. Wait, we got 50 minutes. They'll sponsor the 3 minute spectator delay. You know.
Well, let's bring in one of our most recent collaborations, Snow Days.
Snow days.
Snow Days. If you don't know already, Silly Salamander is doing some story times from 79 every single day.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you happen to have the League of Randoms Discord server, every Saturday at around 7 o'clock, Silly Salamander will be hosting Jesse's Storytime. Go check that out if you wanna. Yikes.
Yep.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, coming in with the lock-ins, we have a Sejuani top for Mr. Tai 4, Olaf in the jungle for Triple A Lex, and Victor in mid lane, Caitlyn Morgana bot lane with Maokai top, Trundle jungle, Ziggs in the mid lane, Ashe and Seraphine bot for BRG. Once again, just to make it clear, we have Team Happy to Be Here for blue side and Team Baked, Roasted, and Grilled for red side. I am happy to present to you today's sponsor. Ladies and gentlemen, today this game is sponsored by Sound. Sound. You need it, you feel it, you are it. Sound is within you, sound is around you, and most importantly, sound is with you. Ladies and gentlemen, sound is very important. In fact, the only reason you're able to hear me right now. In fact, it's the only reason you're able to hear anything at all. So, everyone, take a deep breath and thank Sound. Thank you, Sound, for your $1.2 million donation. Kind of on the low side, but you know, we get what we can get here. So, fuck you.
Hey. Who knows our sponsors?
That was directed to you, actually. That wasn't directed to
okay.
our sponsors. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy, I'm excited for this game. I'm excited to see how this is gonna go.
Has Happy to Be Here faced anybody as of yet?
No, I believe this is their first game.
Oh, nice.
I'm
Happy to be here.
happy to be here debut. They're just happy to be here.
The only one that I know that I've seen plays Sivan.
I've interacted with Glazed Toast just because we're having a an argument to see, you know, who's better. Now, Yiffy, I'm going to ask you a question real fast.
Yeah.
Would you rather have a singular piece of glazed toast, or would you rather have 9 slices of toast?
It depends how they've been toasted.
To your perfect toast.
Okay.
What if you put it on the 3 on the toaster dial? If you put it on the 4, even if you put it on the 8, and you know that thing's gonna come out as a rock.
Hmm. You know what? I don't eat glazed toast, so I'm gonna have to go with just regular toast.
Ah,
9 slices of them at that.
yep, that is that. Thank you, Yiffy. You chose the right answer. In fact, because you chose the right answer, you are able to stay here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's so happy to be here.
I'm just happy to be here. Let's see who's got the skin advantage this game. Oh,
Oh, that was quick.
that was a little
Okay.
quicker than I could have reacted to. Unfortunate, but let's see. We got Fright Night Trundle. That's a soccer Maokai skin. Whatever Brave Phoenix Seraphine, I believe. Excuse me, I forgot to do my job. There we go. High Noon Ash and Arcanist Ziggs.
Okay.
And I think the only one was a Poro Rider Sejuani in the last one. I'm not too sure, but it's looking like BRG has the skin advantage this game. So we can see BRG is immediately 5 stacking defending their jungle. Not too sure what Happy to Be Here's move is going to be. But as we can see, they're 3-point defending their jungle. Victor sitting and chilling with his top laner there.
Yep, happy to be here, getting all those points on lockdown, making sure they don't get 5 main invaded. Like BRG was
Yep. Oh,
they were defending as a 5.
oh. Speaking of the invade, Trundle and Pride Stalker here might actually have a little bit of a dilemma, a 3v2 that they're just walking into. Good thing that they just warded. Ooh, that was disaster waiting to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully they're going to get Yoshi Miner here. Yoshi Miner's not moving. Okay, it's looking like AAA Alex will continue to counter invade. Or counter jungle, excuse me. Red buff is secured as Trundle walks his walk of defeat to his blue buff. Olaf actually also going to be going for the Raptors here as well. Getting as much as he can out of that invade. I'm interested to see how this Sejuani Maokai matchup goes. I know you, Yiffy, don't really play any of those champs, but you are a top laner. How would you feel again? How do you feel about this matchup?
Yeah, I play. I don't know.
Fair.
Those are 2 boring as champions. I.
Seraphine was able to hit that root there, dodging the Morgana Q as well. And very tragic for her to get caught out there. Glazed Toast would have been able to capitalize. Typhor coming in onto Pride Stalker, unfortunately missing his dash. Most of his combo right there. Enables his combo to even land his stun. Trundle now participating in the invade. I didn't even notice that in the blue jungle here. Olaf just finished taking his red and is now running to his jungle. Trundle has to be a little safe here as he doesn't have top priority. Oh, and there he goes. He gets the blue buff and is now looking to gank the Sejuani. Sejuani doesn't look like she's aware at the moment. Looking like they're going to be able to get a good engage off here. Typhor forced to run in the opposite direction. They have now split to try to chase him down. That's a flash from Pro Fiddlesticks. Not exactly too sure what he planned with that. Sejuani doesn't have flash at all, so it's looking really interesting how this is going to play out. Typhor just kind of stalling. It's looking like wasting time as he's just getting away. No one can do anything about him. He is forcing them to fight him. He's not going under tower. Yep. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, first blood falls to Trundle. Although good by Typhor, I guess, to, you know, keep them wasting time. Now the Olaf is able to secure the Scuttle Crab. Kind of messed with the Trundle's pathing there. Triple A Alex presents himself walking through the mid lane there.
It may have been a slight mistake just shown on the map.
Just a slight mistake. We'll see.
Unless he did it.
Unless he did it on purpose. I mean, he whipped his dick out and he said, "I'm getting this Scuttle Crab." Oh, the cleanse comes off on the Ashe. She got hit by that Morgana root, and she was unable to move from there. Obviously, that's why she blew cleanse. Olaf looking to invade Trundle's jungle again. This entire game has just been jungles running around invading each other there.
Yeah, I don't think Fiddlesticks is having a good time right now.
It's not looking too great for Fiddle. Already almost double CS behind. Let's see what these jungle backs are looking like. 13k was in Trundle's pocket when he died. You know, both getting an Iron Spike whip for the Olaf and a Sheen dagger for Trundle. Dragon is up. Both junglers are pathing towards the bot side of the map as well. Typhor getting some good trades off onto this Maokai. All's well in the mid lane. Yoshi Miner and Saivan holding pretty well against CS. Yoshi just sitting in the back stacking this tier. All's well for Yoshi.
All is well.
Let's see how many stacks Saivan has been getting on his queue. It's not showing there. It is 60 stacks on Victor's Evolve. Really good for him. Very hard for Victor to get stacks whenever you're behind. So it's good that he's at least even right now. Victor TPing to the mid lane. Caitlyn gets landed with a stun. Seraphine trying to do what she can as Ashe is just autoing the Morgana. Their bot lane managed to pull off, but here's Typhor again trading one level above the Maokai. Mr. Pride Stalker in A. Doing what he can. Trying to stay alive again. Another member stacking their tier. Slowly gaining that mana that they're going to need to build into that pool item. Fimbulwinter for Pride Stalker. Sejuani tries to jump in. Only hits one of her W. Gets cancelled by Pride Stalker. Trundle is now here to fight the Sejuani. Sejuani goes down, lands on Pride Stalker, but it's not looking like it matters, ladies and gentlemen. Olaf is now here to try to avenge someone. Looking like he can secure that kill there. Blows the ulti. Pride Stalker in A.
That would
Catches that axe. A little too close for comfort there. Sideline getting some good trades off on Yoshi Miner as well. Looking like Pride Stalker is going to stay for this wave as Olaf is looking to invade. Trundle did ping it. He knows he's going to his red buff. Trundle is going. Maokai's looking to go as well. Yoshi unable to walk up as he does not have priority. His wave's getting pushed in. Pride Stalker lands the root. The blast cone goes off. Triple A Lex looking like he can get out of here maybe. And he does with the luck of the Sejuani. He's able to get out safe. Very close there. Very close. Slow and steady this game, ladies and gentlemen. Still very similar gold leads for everyone. Both teams at basically the same CS, 1-2, only 3 kills at 8 minutes. Slow and steady wins the race. Once someone gets an advantage here, they're going to be having to do the most that they can to exploit it. Yoshimana getting some good trades. Running down the Saivan doesn't matter. Saivan had flash. That is flash down on the Victor, luckily. Sejuani looking to get a deep ward in onto the Krugs. Let's see if Yoshi Miner will still be able to pick up a kill here onto Saivon. Saivon doesn't manage to dodge the Ziggs Q, leaving him terribly low, and there it is. Yoshi Miner secured his first kill as the greed for the minion caused Saivon to walk up. The stun onto both of them. Luckily, the Morgana shield was up, allowing Caitlyn to get her ult off. Nothing much happened with that ult, but it is trades that will eventually lead up to something. Who knows? Brightstalker having his Bomby Cinder as well as Sejuani. So far so good, ladies and gentlemen. BRG is only 2 kills up. The mid laner has finally has gotten footing with that kill. Hopefully that'll be able to lift him up as he continues to gain powers.
Yeah, it looks like BRG doesn't seem to be struggling too much after their struggle in their past games today, from practicing.
Yes.
But who knows what's happening in the comms right now?
I hope all's well, because as we know, mental is 90% of the game. Oh, excuse me. Olaf and Victor. Yeah, it's looking like Happy to Be Here is going to try to secure this dragon. Their jungler is in BRG's jungler is in mid lane. Hopefully they will be able to secure the kill onto Victor. The stun goes down for the Trundle, and that is a dead Victor. Will they be able to secure the dragon in time? Ziggs and Trundle are heading down. Everyone is here. That's a wonderful charm by the Seraphine. Olaf running Ash down. Vortex manages to flash away, but it doesn't matter. Olaf is now onto the Seraphine. Seraphine flashes away. That's a double kill for the Olaf. Let's see if he can get a quadra. No way. No, he cannot. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a triple kill for the Olaf there, getting him good momentum that he needs for his team. He's the only member of Happy to Be Here that has gotten any kills. They are his lifeline right now. On the other hand, a Trundle 5-1. Let's see how this goes. Typhor looking to engage on Mr. Pridestalker. Okay, unfortunately does not land the second W to get the stun off. Luckily for Pridestalker that played out as it did.
Luckily for both top laners, it is an absolute snooth fest, and none of them can get really blown up.
Two big boys slapping some wet noodles onto each other. It's gonna be a very fun watch. They are both playing the waiting game. Respectable. As you know, the bottom half of the map is night and day difference compared to the top side of the map. Morgana Root does get landed onto the Seraphine. Unfortunately, they're not able to do much with that. Their bot lane is doing quite well here. Ashe and Caitlyn still pretty identical onto the CF. Pro Fiddlesticks coming down into the freaking pit. Oh my god, I did not know what to say there.
He's still going up, and he dies finally.
Yeah. That is 2 dead junglers and a dead mid laner, as well as Sejuani looking to see if she can get something off on this Herald. Although Pridestalker and Yoshimine are doing a very good job pushing her away. Apologies for that last fight. I just kind of got lost.
It just happened.
It just happened. That was pretty crazy. I was struggling to say. I struggle if I want to call it Herald Pit whenever Herald's up, or if it's still Baron Pit. But...
No, all you gotta say is there it is.
There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
When in doubt, there it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is first turret destroyed for the mid laner. Yoshimine secured the Herald, got all that tower plating. Looking very well for Yoshimine here. 2-0. How much gold does he have? He hasn't even backed yet, and he's sitting on 2.2k. Even 20 CS ahead of his laner. Typhoid looking to get some good trades onto the Maokai, although that didn't look too well for her. Pink in the minion aggro, and Maokai just autos and heals back up, so.
In Savon's famous words, they just let anybody into Diamond these days, huh?
Just let.
I'm wondering if this is applying to him right now in Platinum.
I guess they just let
Is
anyone
it-
into plat these days.
Is it gonna bite him in the ass during this game?
During this game.
We won't know. We won't know.
We won't know till we do.
What we do know though is that he's happy to be here.
He is. He is. Hell yeah. Trundle and Ziggs here. Convening. Maybe they thought something was going to be going on in there, a jungle there. Aren't they all? Aren't they all?
Oh my goodness.
We have a 3K gold lead. No, that's about a 4K gold lead. Oh, excuse me for yawning. We have about a 4K gold lead for BRG here. Pretty good, as well as a 5 kills. So Johnny looking to engage onto the Maokai. Once again, the stun goes down. Maokai walking away, knowing he probably doesn't win that in the long run. Bax 003 hasn't died, although hasn't gotten the kill, and he's currently sitting on 1.4k. Hell yeah, and he gets an Aegis with that. Or that's probably his boots, actually.
Whoa.
Actually, no, I think that was the Aegis. Whoa, that's crazy, man.
Whoa.
Ooh, that's a failed Ashe ulti with the flash ult from Seraphine. Seraphine landing the charm and
Wow.
the root.
Okay.
You know, despite the missed Ashe ult there, that kind of made up for that. Luckily, Rave Sage as Seraphine able to make up for that with his flash ultimate as soon as the Trundle flashed in. Pride Stalker looking to help with his dragon as well. Top lane has been completely abandoned. Both top laners are here. As BRG secures the dragon and walks away. The entire team, of both teams, hovering around here on the bot side. Pride Stalker and A hoping to get something out of this. Ooh, there's no tower there. Ult goes down from Maokai. Olaf is also here to back him up, lanes the Q, and then they took the hint. Yoshi Miner not giving an absolute F.
160 CS, that's 16 minutes, now 17 minutes.
That
Typical
is-
Yoshi.
That is Yoshi Miner, ladies and gentlemen. That is the average Yoshi Miner gameplay. Olaf and Victor looking to get a kill onto the Maokai here. The Trundle is coming up as well. Do they see him? They see him now. Olaf is struggling. Has to blow his ulti to run away. The Stride Breaker. The slow and move speed. The Flash W from Maokai pushing Olaf back into the team. And it's not enough. Olaf falls into the hands of the Maokai. Fantastic Flash W from Mr. Pridestalker in a exhaust going down onto the Caitlyn. Caitlyn getting slowly autoed by the Ashe. Ashe picking up the Morgana as well. The stun goes down. Stun root. Can Morgana kite her away? No, she can't. And that is a 2-4-2 there in the bot lane. Very good. Very well played there by the Morgana. Landing her ultimate. And, you know, I've played Morgana probably 3 or 4 times, but you know those ultimates. I mean, you literally just stand near them. So, you know, Morgana luckily was able to land the Q, time the stun, chain her CC. She did well. They both did well. Obviously, it wouldn't have been a 2 for 2 if one of them did bad. So. Oops, I messed up. Apologies. Vortex Ninja from Sir Derpington in the chat. Indeed, yes sir, he's 8 CS ahead of his laner as well. as those 3 kills, really putting him just as far as he wants to be in front of this Caitlyn. Almost a K gold ahead. Very, very slow. Bot lane has been doing their own thing this entire game, too. I mean, they've been having the most action. I mean, we just barely saw something come up top lane. That's just because Olaf decided to die.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't,
You decided to die.
he just decided to die. What can I say? Nothing much going on. Both teams kind of just hovering. Blue
Doing a
side,
lot of chillosing right now.
a little chillosing going on. Hey, Alex taking the Hex Gate into the enemy jungle. Hex Gate's being utilized by Pro Fiddlesticks as well. He hates those things. Both teams are now hovering around the Rift Herald. Looks like there's a fight a brewing. Vortex Ninja clearing the wards as looks like Rift Herald has just despawned and Baron is now
Despawned it, everybody.
despawned. We have a mid lane matchup in the top lane now. Still, actually, 2 turrets have fallen, and that is only Onside happy to be here. Oh, 3. I didn't even see the tier 2 turret gone for mid lane either. That is both turrets gone in the mid lane, 1 turret gone in the bot lane, but Maokai is there, hoping to get some good damage there on that tower. Pushing the wave in, finds the Sejuani, and proceeds to back away. Good idea, man. Good idea.
Every time I hear Sejuani, I think of Sacagawea. That's it.
The Sejusi.
Sajusi. We have a Victosi and a Zagusi in the top lane, still fighting out.
We got a Sagusi and the Magusi here fighting it out, along with the Ogus. Oh, the ulti from Sejuani. Both teams doing what they can. The Seraphine ult as well onto the CC immune. Pro Fiddlesticks just bonking them to death. The root lands onto Seraphine as well. Maokai there to secure the W. That is a dead Olaf without his ultimate, getting kited by the Ash. Fantastic play by BRG there. They secure the dragon as well off of that. It happened.
There it is.
There it is. Broadstalker NA looking to TP top lane to defend his tower from X-Sivon, or just Sivon in this case. Slams him away. There's nowhere he can run. There is nowhere he can run, ladies and gentlemen. Sunfire doing its job that fight.
Savon said, I'm gonna stun him. And no, he didn't.
No, he didn't. Ladies and gentlemen,
Price Talker said, nuh-uh.
Sivon says, yo, stop gapping me in all chat. Now the question is, did he mean to say gapping or did he mean to say gaping?
Now that is the question.
Now that is the question. We will find out. From Broadstalker NA, that's what I was saying. Early 2 ganks killing Sedge and she was still up on farm. Like, what the fuck? 888 Alex, you hard stomped me in the early game. Just having some nice banter coming around from both teams in the alt chat. On the clear, it was 20 down. True. Bannable?
No.
Bannable? Ban both teams? Ziggs coming in to steal the tower kill there. Well, like execute it. We have the most of the red side on the top side of the map. Thought they were gonna try to start Baron there. That wouldn't have been a good idea. I'm glad that they didn't. looking for a safe place to back, they find their refuge. Both teams kind of just chilling it out. Nothing much really going on. Just kind of waiting for the next move. BRG is ahead 10 kills, and that's a whopping 6 or so CS. That's not true. What the hell? 8,000 gold is what I mean. Red Stalker in A and Sejuani having just a little scuffle going on down. You know the vibes. Excuse me, my mouse cursor. It won't get out of the way.
Well, I shall return. I gotta go pick up Captain Trasgo from the airport.
Oh, you got him.
Yeah, I got him.
Hell yeah. You go do your duty, sir. I'll take this from here. Shout out to Captain Trasgo for getting stranded at the airport. And a double shout out to Mr. Yuffie Phenomena for offering his services to go pick him up. What a nice guy. This is TST at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. You want a favor? You want one? You got two? You want to suck? You want to shoe? We got you. That's what we're here for. Nice chill game. Trying to clear in some vision on the top side as Yoshi Minor farms his jungler's jungle. Now the question is if that was on purpose or not. Or if that was allowed. Many times mid laners and all laners alike will be ravaging their own jungler's jungle. It's polite to ask, ladies and gentlemen. It's polite to ask. We get a shout out to those askers out there. Shout out to the askers. Do you need some money? Are you 200 gold short of your blasting wand? Call your jungler. You know those wolves are up. So does he. You never know what possibilities you'll discover. A friend is what you'll find. A friend. Sejuani and Caitlyn looking like they're wanting to go for the Baron as BRG secures the dragon here. Ooh, unfortunately they step on a pink ward, but they don't give an... They do give an... Caitlyn looking to push the top side as BRG secures their third dragon. Caitlyn will be able to secure this top lane tower. BRG looking for a scuffle. Looking pretty bloodthirsty right now. Trundle leading the charge down the mid lane. Ooh, yet another missed Ash arrow. Getting some question mark pings on their back line. Looking to secure the kill on the Sejuani as Sejuani walks away. Not really sure what BRG's plan is here, except to just run around like a bunch of hooligans is what it's looking like. Oh. Double O. They found the Sejuani. Their plans have been spoiled. They're looking to go through a whole circular run around to the Baron, but the Sejuani was foiled. And now they're trying to push mid lane. I take that back. No, they're not. Maybe they're trying to bait the Baron here. I'm not too sure what's going on. Pride Sucker NA walking up to the enemy team, landing the Q onto the Sejuani, excuse me. Ziggs ult goes down, doesn't land on the center of Morgana though. Morgana doesn't look like she'll die to the Baron. Glaze Toast trying to run away as Saivon is caught out. The flash W once again from Pride Sucker. Exhaust goes down. There's no way he's going nowhere. And this is the Baron call that BRG wanted so desperately, ladies and gentlemen. BRG now starting the Baron. Olaf forced to do nothing but push the mid wave. Caitlyn going down to the bot lane. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is Baron Nashor secured for BRG. BRG also looking to hopefully catch out this Olaf here in his little shenanigans is what I'm looking for. Thunder hops over the blast cone. Ooh, barely doesn't land the pillar to catch the Olaf. Olaf is out scot-free. Good tower damage. Good play by Olaf there, catching that Hex Gate at just the right moment. Now, as we can see here, both teams doing pretty well despite the leads and disadvantages that Happy to Be Here has. Happy to Be Here is behind. That's not 6. Not what number am I thinking of? 12 kills. There we go. 12 kills and 8,000 gold deficit. Still fighting very well this 4-0 Maokai. Oh my gosh, I just noticed. Aegis and Fimbulwinter, and he's working on a Force of Nature. Ladies and gentlemen, this Maokai is going to be tanky. 2 levels ahead of this Sejuani. He can win this fight. It's looking like, but he does not want none. Yoshi Miner securing yet another tower. Imagine the impact that Yoshi Miner has on this game, and he only has 3 kills. He does not need those kills to be useful, ladies and gentlemen. All he needed was that first kill, and now he's able to ride this momentum so well. The current momentum he's generated, he rides it so well. There we go, that's what I was trying to say. Yoshi Miner still in the bot lane. Sejuani looking to get the flank off on him here. This is looking pretty familiar. Let's see if Yoshi can get another triple kill in the bot lane. Yoshi does manage to get out, flashes, dodges the Sejuani ulti as they now push mid lane because 3 of their team members are in the bot lane. That's a tower and an inhib the moment they showed their faces. And BRG runs away scot-free. And fuck it, why not get another tower? Hell yeah. BRG slowly whittling away at Happy to Be Here. Happy to Be Here forced to sit back and try to fend them off. The first Ash arrow that landed goes on to the Sejuani. Sejuani is dead. Maokai, the W, the ult, the Morgana. It's not enough to fight off BRG, ladies and gentlemen. Top inhib has fallen. They are pushing into towers. 1 tower is gone. Saivan trying to defend as much as he can. Olaf running in there with the CCMU. It doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. The tower falls. And so does the Nexus. Ladies and gentlemen, GG's. Game 1 goes to BRG at a 12k gold lead and 13 kill lead as well at 32 minutes. Wow. Extravagant gameplay there. That was pretty well on both sides for both teams. I mean, let me switch scenes. Really well for both teams there. Fantastic game. BRG doing wonders with that tiny lead that they got, able to ride that momentum the entire time and take it down and end the game. Congratulations. Happy to Be Here. Congratulations to BRG for winning Game 1, as well as Happy to Be Here for putting on a great fight for their debut, doing very well. Only those slight mistakes that happened was the edge that BRG needed to get their foot in and to start climbing that mountain. If Phenomena still spectating, as I had stated earlier, is picking up Mr. Captain Trasgo, or aka Aggressive Goblin, TST's very own jungler from the airport. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are waiting for Game 2 to begin. Me looking to spectate It's not looking like I'll get the option, and I just joined it. Sick, didn't even notice. Wow, wow, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, and we also bring up the pre-game vote. We only had 2 votes, but that's okay. Who won draft? Let me bring it up. Is a solid 50-50. 1 vote BRG, 1 vote happy to be here. As you can see, BRG won the game. Very fantastic there. Gameplay from the Trundle, from the Maokai. The Maokai, those flash W's were beautiful. Every time that he flashed W, someone died. Here we have drafts up once again, waiting for the teams to get started. Let me drag this over here just in case they want to state any draft issues. I'm going to drink some water real fast. Yummy, yummy. We're getting a BRB from Mr. Pride Stalker in A. I'm going to take that opportunity to go get some water. More water, if you couldn't tell. I'm going to leave the screen here at the draft, just in case they start without me. That's fine. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be back shortly. 1 moment, please. Ladies and gentlemen, I am back. Perfect timing because we have just started draft. Draft has started. Let's get these bans out of the way. Nocturne ban for BRG. Another fiddle ban. The rule stays alive. Yet another game where Pro Fiddlesticks won't be able to show off his pro-ness. A little indecision from Happy to Be Here. Seraphine ban. Pretty solid. Those Seraphine charms were very detrimental for them that last game. The Flash Seraphine in the bot lane when the Ashe was unfortunate enough to not hit her Q, or her ult, excuse me. Seraphine was there to help, and so was Trundle with his club going bonk, 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 bonk. We have 2 jungle bans, I guess technically 3, but that's more of a mid lane Talia ban as well. BRG hopefully not wanting to make their as in Happy to Be Here's jungle not play anything they're comfortable with. I'm not too familiar with the team, with their team, and who mains who, and all their information. It looks like they're hovering a bunch of mid lane picks here. Probably going to be an Anivia. Nope, back to the Yone. Alright, that is a Yone locked in for Happy to Be Here. Another curious situation. I wonder how Mr. Oh, that's interesting. I think we had a bit of a role swap. Or not role swap, a little bit of a changing for Happy to Be Here. We now have Captain Goofy in the top lane, Triple A Alex in the jungle, Saivan in the mid lane, Glazed Toast ADC, and Tai 4 as support. So I believe their support is no longer with them. It is now Tai 4, the previous top laner, and Captain Goofy, one of their subs, I'm assuming. I didn't see any weird mention of it in the chat, in the pregame chat, so I'm assuming both teams know what's going on, or are familiar with this. Ooh, there's the Anivia pick. I wonder if they were trying to bait out that mid pick. Is this a Yone top with Anivia mid to bait out the Vex into Yone? Huh. Very interesting. Very interesting to see how this is going to play out. We have an Ashe Varus ban for Happy to Be Here. And a Taric. What do they got? Caitlyn. There it is. Let's see these bot lane picks, ladies and gentlemen. Happy to Be Here locking in maybe a Leona support. There it is. Water, water, delicious water. Here we stand in place of it. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm talking nonsense, everybody. Don't pay attention to me. I'm only here. That's it. I'm only here. I'm just here. It's my third day out here. Kaisa Zillion looking like for the bot lane. Ooh, that Zillion ultimate's going to be pretty nasty with whoever Happy to Be Here tries to pick off. Trundle could run in without a single regard. Aatrox could run in without a single regard. I just noticed they left the Aatrox open phase 1. Wow. Leona Tristana, it's looking like for Happy to Be Here. Yep. Looks like it is. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is draft for Game 2. BRG Happy to Be Here. On BRG side, we have Trundle, Vex, Aatrox, Kaisa, and Zillion. For Happy to Be Here, we have Yone, Ivern, Anivia, Leona, Tristana. I can only assume that it's going to be Leona, Tristana bot, Anivia mid, Ivern jungle, Yone top, with Trundle jungle, Vex mid, Aatrox top, Kaisa, Zillion bot lane. Let me put this right here as they go through the draft once again, because we didn't do blind, but that's okay. We are patient people. Those are at 0 decibel. Muted. Would you look at that?
Your commands tire me.
Pretty excited to see how this game is going to go. With the Aatrox open, Pride Stalker in A, able to show off his backflipping demon. Yep, I was right. Aatrox Yone top. They did bait out the mid pick with that Yone. I'm really excited to see this mid matchup. Looking forward, because Yoshi Miner was baited to pick the Vex because he thought the Yone was going to be mid. but it's an Anivia. Very, very excited to see how this plays out.
I am forsaken.
Shall I turn in my badge and
Quick
rifle
check
as well?
again. Nothing going on. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine.
Eyes closed.
Let's go Rengo from Sir Derpington in the chat. Thank you, sir.
Seek clarity.
Rengar is going. Rengar, if you do not know, is Mr. Pride Stalker in A himself, the top laner for BRG. It's looking like my calls were right, ladies and gentlemen. We have for blue side BRG, Aatrox top, Trundle jungle, Vex mid, and Kaisa Zillion bot lane. And for HPPY, Yone top, Ivern jungle, and Nivea mid, and Tristana Leona bot side. Really interested. I'm really excited for the game in general, and I know I've been saying that for probably like 30 seconds, but this bot lane, for my insight, very huge engage that Tristana Leona have. The early game where Zillion doesn't have much to keep them off of the Kaisa. Zillion's bread and butter is his ulti, but you know, what good is his ulti gonna get if he's not level 6? So we'll see how this one plays out. Really hoping that this Tristana Leona can do well against BRG bot side here. Get them in the game. A fed Tristana right now would be pretty huge, as she could melt both Trundle and Aatrox. You know, as long as she doesn't get hit by Vex, she should be fine. Ladies and gentlemen, Game 2 sponsor here, rolling out. Coming in with a $1.5 billion donation to Sir Derpington's third E-League. Thank you so much for our sponsor today, Soy Sauce. Soy sauce, ladies and gentlemen. You love it, don't you? You know you do, you salty fuck. It's salty. It's good. What does it taste like? Soy. What do you think it tastes like? It's soy sauce. It's sauce made of soy that is salty as hell. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for our sponsor today, Soy Sauce. Shout out to you. You make everything taste better, even my microwave quesadillas. Now. I don't know who just came in and moaned, but whoever that was, thank you. I kind of needed that confidence for my next few sentences. Shout out to women. Whew. Hell yeah. Y'all go, girls. I'm really excited to see this game. BRG coming out with a great performance last game. Getting that single kill in the mid lane is all Yoshi might have needed to get on his feet and pull ahead of Mr. Sivon. Shane busting out the good shit from Mr. Jumpscare Nova in the chat. Yes, sir, he is. Hopefully he'll make you proud. I'm really excited to see this mid lane. Anivia into Vex. Vex thinking that she was going to be facing Yon, but here we are. Clock is ticking down. Clock is ticking down. Let me bust out another poll. You know, what's the issue with that? Here we go. And bam, ladies and gentlemen, I have now posted in the chat one more time a straw poll. Vote for your vote who will win. THXD. Alright. Also in the chat's Mr. Sir Derpington. Yoshi diff about to come in hard. Hopefully that Yoshi diff was pretty was pretty prevalent in that first game. Yoshi keeping up with his 10 CS per minute the entire game. It was very, very magical to see. This time, although we are seeing the skin difference for Team Happy to Be Here, it's very possible that that skin difference was exactly what BRG needed to push ahead and win Game 1. Unfortunately for BRG, they are at a 1 skin deficit. Skins for Happy to Be Here hopefully will be able to add the flair that they need to win this next game. Coming in with the 5-man invade, Pro Fiddlesticks seeing them there in the river, as well as Aatrox. Yoshiminer trying to defend as much as he can, pops the bone plating from the Ivern, but they're not able to get much from there. No one died, and that's what's important. Hello, Mr. Tropical Fish. How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. My money's on BRG, says Sir Derpington. We will see. We will see. Take one more sip from some water for Mr. Tropical Fish. Shout out to you. We love water. And so does fish. Pretty basic stuff coming here from the teams. Both Ivern and Trundle. Sorry. Both Trundle and Ivern starting the red side. And also now both going for the blue buff. Ivern Q's over and is probably going to smite passive the blue buff. And there it is. Blue buff has gone to Ivern. Pro Fiddlesticks trying to run him down and beat him with his club as much as he can. Yoshiminer here to defend the flash Q from Yoshiminer. Flash from Ivern as well. Ignite goes down. Anivia getting those nice juicy autos going on. That is both flash from Trundle and Ivern down. Ivern gets away with a free blue buff. The flash bomb. Ooh, double bomb into the stun. That is looking like a dead Leona. If she procs her passive, she does. First blood goes to the Zillion. But is Tristana able to get anything else off of here? It's not looking like it. I did just notice that was Tristana's. No, that's not right. Does Tristana have exhaust? I think both of them have exhaust. Wow, that's crazy. Woohoo. Bot side, BRG, all of their summoners are down. Luckily for Happy to Be Here now, Tristana has flash. And tie 4 with the Hex Flash Ignite. Let's see if we can get some good Hex Flash plays, especially while she still has Ignite up. Getting a first glance into our backs for this game. Yone walking into top lane with a Cole. Kaisa and Tristana. Tristana lucky enough to afford that dagger there. Kaisa alone with the 2 daggers. Or 2 longswords, excuse me. And some repulses. Thumbs up from Fiddlesticks there, making himself known in the mid lane. That's a Hex Flash. QEQ onto Vortex Ninja, and Vortex Ninja is dead. Fantastic play from the Leona there. Able to get that pick off on Vortex. From these first 4 minutes, looking like we'll be getting onto game 3, but I don't want to jinx anything, so let's see how this goes. Yoshiminer landing a combo down onto Saivon, proccing the Dark Harvest. Ivern now going into the mid lane, looking to secure this kill onto Yoshiminer. Yoshiminer at least trying to proc the passive. The flash from Yoshiminer, saving his life. Still trying to get this kill onto the Anivia. Trundle, what is he able to do except for walk around and bonk them with his club? Fantastic flash from Yoshiminer there, ladies and gentlemen. I thought that was going to be a dead Vex, but instead, he was alive. I don't know what to say. Luckily for Saivan, though, he still does have both of summoners. Yoshi needed to blow both of his just to secure the passive pop for Saivan. The flash wall into the stun, into the Leona root. Wow, wow. Big outplays coming here from Happy to Be Here. Huge roams with that Leona into the mid lane allowed the Vex to stand still just for half a second is all Anivia needed to secure the kill. Unfortunate Zillion was not able to get those 2 bombs onto the Tristana, landing the stun. Captain Goofy going in, landing the double Q with his E. He's still got to go back. Ooh. Luckily enough for Mr. Pride Stalker in A, he's Aatrox, so it doesn't matter. Another stun missed from Zillion. Trundle counter jungling the hell out of this Ivern right now, getting some revenge from his blue buff. I think he secured the red buff and left and is now looking for the scuttle. Happy to Be Here bot lane is now pushed under their tower. Not anymore. They broke free. Dragon up. Both junglers topside. Let's see if bot lanes will match their lanes with their backs to try to secure Dragon on time. Maybe. We'll see. Ugh, excuse me. Anivia securing vision onto the pixel bush there. Anivia and Vex reuniting in the mid lane to once again continue their dance of death. It's looking like mid and jungler hovering around bot side here, maybe to get a solid gank off. Luckily the Vex did ping Mia, which already raised their concerns, and there they are. Ivern is actually in the tri-bush, maybe sitting there to wait to find his opportunity. Goofy eating out, even though that's not how it works. And that's a dead Goofy. Unfortunately, though, Trundle showing himself topside for HPPY to secure this dragon here. Trundle securing the scuttle. This is not their drag. But that is a dead Yone, a dead scuttle, and here in about fucking 10 minutes, apparently, a dead dragon as well. Brg getting it where they can. Pro Fiddlesticks opting to counter jungle once again, knowing that Ivern isn't in his jungle, but Ivern is saying, fuck it, I'm gonna counter jungle you back. There it is. Pro Fiddlesticks jungle is now gone as Ivern walks around looking like he don't give a shit, because he don't. And Triple A Alex has now been spotted by a ward. Let's see if their bot lane will be able to fend off the walking tree to save Trundle's Crux. Trundle opting for the Rift Herald pick now. Now that he knows Ivern is down bot side, he can secure this Rift Herald pretty free. Ivern once again taking his tax from Trundle. Ooh, this is looking like a pretty stealable Rift Herald here, having a little bit of a situation coming down for Fiddlesticks. Luckily his team is here to help, but Daisy securing the kill and Brg securing the Herald. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Daisy quite literally just walked up and down smashed. That was pretty funny. But luckily for Trundle, his team was there to secure the Herald. Daisy diff in all chat. Oh, that was funny. Rage Sage countering a pink word here. Yoshi Miner popping the Herald in his own lane, securing 3 turret platings. That is some good money for Yoshi. Let's check this back. Yoshi Miner currently with 2,000 gold in his pocket. That's going to be a good back for him. Let's see what he gets with it. Lost Chapter and Boots. Looking like he's opting for the Luden's Echo this game. The real only tank on their team is the Leona, so there's really no reason for him to be building anything else. Might as well go as much damage as possible. Trundle getting kind of fucked up by this bird. Anivia showing him she's not just a bird. Oh, excuse me. Anivia shoving the wave under tower as much as she can. Trying to deny Yoshi Miner as much CS as possible. Yoshi Miner, for the first time I've seen, is almost 10 CS behind this time. Trundle getting caught out in his own jungle. The Zillion ult goes down, saving his life. The bot lane has to, the Ivern and Leona have to run away. I believe that was a flash Zillion. That was a flash Zillion ulti to save the Trundle, but it doesn't matter because he's dead anyways. Brave Sage throwing down some bombs, trying to land a stun, but it looks like it's not gonna happen. Vortex Ninja flashing away. Ooh, and Saivon with the flash. Yoshi Miner coming in with the flash. That's a kill onto the Tristana. Hopefully he can get something else on someone, but no, it's not looking like he can. That is a 1 for 4 in the bot lane. That was not played well. Not played well for BRG there. Very good for Happy to be here. Ivern reaping the benefits of his jungle as BRG walks the lane. The endless battle in the top lane of who can secure their tower first is who wins the lane is still going on. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. Aatrox finding a good engage onto Goofy. Lands the W. That's a flash from Goofy. Mr. Yone forcing to have his flash blown after Aatrox lands that W. Dragon's coming up soon. Both teams kind of hovering around. Both junglers are not there. Let's see if Trundle can rotate down. It's not looking like he will. Vortex Ninja getting soloed by the Anivia. Manages to dodge her skill sets, luckily. Ivan getting down and dirty with the dragon now. Hoping to secure it. Vex coming to scope things out, but Leona and Tristana are there to follow. Looks like AAA Alex will be able to not land the Q over the wall. Pro Fiddlesticks blowing his flash to try to engage onto the Leona, but the Tristana jumps in, whittling them down as all she needs her W with her reset. Yoshi Miner getting away with nothing of the health. Anivia coming in to see if she can clean up someone else. Brave Sage missing the stun. The pillar comes down from Trundle. That's a dead bird, but there's still an egg to handle. And that's a dead bird. Meanwhile, the enemy team was not on the dragon, actually. Goofy and Rengar duking it out. Red side now starting the dragon. Let's see if the jungler's insight can maybe rat them out here. It's not looking like it. He's still far away. Yep. That is. That's a secure dragon. The second dragon for Happy to be here. 4-8. Still pretty close on the CS on the gold lead, though. They might be 4 kills ahead, but they aren't 1,000 gold ahead. Goofy pressing E on Yone, missing the Q. Pride Stalker in ace, walking back to where he's going to appear, pops the ult, and there it is. That is I believe, the second solo bolo. I didn't mean to turn it up on y'all there. Oops, my bad. Solo bolo from Pride Stalker in A onto Captain Goofy. Fantastic. Fantastic gameplay. Pride Stalker in A now looking to bully the Leona as Yoshi Miner lands his ult, full combo onto Anivia. Can the autos whittle her down just enough, but it doesn't matter because the Q lands. The flash comes down from Pride Stalker, Fiddlesticks, and Aatrox. Now looking to duke it out as the Yone ulti goes down, knocks them both up. It doesn't matter, he's Aatrox, all the healing with the Zillion ult. Didn't even know he was there. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Leona lands the E, engaging once again onto Aatrox. Yone jumping in like it doesn't matter, gets backflipped on. Yoshi Miner walking up with the fear. My, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic by BRG there to have their team come up and help them out. As I stated earlier, BRG was 4 kills behind with the pretty close gold lead. I mean, gold deficit. They weren't too far behind, but now they are caught up in kills and are 2 gold ahead. What can I say? That series of events right there might be exactly what BRG needed to get back into this game. Casters are super low. It's hard to hear. Okay, thank you for pointing it out. Actually, I don't know why. This might be too loud, but we'll see. If there's any other issues, please let me know. I will be more than happy to get those fixed. I did turn it up. I was noticing that my mic volume was low. I wasn't sure if I had it like that before. But, perfect. Thank you. Yeah. Like I had said earlier, BRG was behind 4 kills, but now they are even in kills and ahead in gold. That might have been just exactly what BRG needed to get the same footing that they had in that first game. Let's see if BRG can take that fight and get the most out of it. We're getting some devious plays here from Happy to Be Here. 3 people sitting on this red bush wasting. It's been a good amount of time, at least like 20 seconds, and they are still there, waiting for some victim to walk up close. And luckily for Yoshi Miner, that wasn't him. A lot of time wasted by Happy to Be there. Happy to be here there. The outhouse is what it's looking like. Comes down. Triple A Alex Ivern is caught out by BRG. The Aatrox has engaged on X-Sivon. The flash goes down. The Vex ulti lands anyways. That is looking like a dead bird. Yoshi Miner flashes the last turret shot. The stun goes down onto the Trundle. But it doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. Juggling. Fuck. Juggling that turret aggro like they were juggling chainsaws. I don't know. That was perfect. Vex flashes out of the tower at the perfect time. Aatrox tanking tower until he wasn't. And Fiddlesticks there to catch the aggro there for everyone else. Beautiful, beautiful for BRG there. Slowly pushing their way back. Pushing their way back into the game. Doing very well now. 2 kills ahead. Almost a 3k gold lead, inching forward to get this victory. Despite a rough start, they're doing very well. Ahead in towers yet again. I believe the mid lane tower is still standing as well. Happy to Be Here has not been able to get a single tower besides the single objective besides the dragons. Trundle has been spotted as well as Vex. Let's see if BRG can secure this dragon here. Yone doing whatever he can to keep them out. That is a Pro Fiddlesticks flash away, and Happy to be here has secured their third dragon of the game. Good play from the Yone there, keeping the Trundle outside of the dragon pit. BRG looking to run down the enemy team. Doesn't look like they'll get anything off of that. Like I said, fantastic play from Goofy there on the Yone, ulting and making sure they do not go anywhere. He was lucky enough to get the Trundle low to where he wasn't comfortable flashing in, which prevented the steal, which secured them the dragon. Goofy's still sitting on this coal. He's stacked this coal, and I'm sure he can sell it now. But he hasn't. So we'll see. Luckily for BRG, they didn't lose anyone. They got some pretty substantial shutdowns for them right now. That's a 600 gold for the Aatrox, 600 gold for the Vex, and a 450 on to the Trundle. Pretty detrimental if they get those shutdowns dropped.
Indeed.
Mr. Yuffie Phenomena, welcome back, sir. How are you doing?
Hello. I am fantastic.
Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. We've had a very interesting game too. Happy to be here. Was taking the early game pretty well, although some misplays happened, and now BRG is ahead 2 kills and 3k gold.
Sheesh.
Luckily for Happy to be here, though, they have been able to secure all 3 dragons so far, and they are now at soul point, I believe. So very great. Goofy engaging with the EQ just to get some cheeky poke off on the Pride Stalker there.
Goofy's in this game?
Goofy is in this game. Their support from last game probably had something to do. He did drop in their top laner from last game, went support, and now it is Goofy in the top lane.
Okay.
Pretty. I didn't see anything mentioned in the lobby chat or anything, so I'm assuming that both teams knew this was going to happen. Tristana gets hit by the Vex ultimate. It doesn't matter, as Vortex Ninja ults back in, hoping to kill this Anivia. Saivan running around, not re-putting his ulti down. And that is a flash exhaust from Kaisa, securing the kill onto Anivia. Unfortunately, doesn't look like she'll be able to get some tower damage off, unless she waits for this wave to crash to push in as well.
Who won the first game?
Oh, did you leave during that? Oh,
Yeah.
BRG won game 1.
Oh, okay.
So, sorry. BRG has one game on their hands. This is game 2, and like I said, Happy to be here was doing very well in the beginning, but it's looking like BRG has a chance. Still anyone's game at this moment. BRG is sitting on some good shutdowns, so if Happy to be here will be able to take those from them and get those onto the people that they need them, then this could be theirs.
I once also tried to do Yon top.
Were you once also 0-3?
Yes.
Oh, well. Captain Goofy, welcome to Yuffie's shoes. Still sitting on that coal. He's had that coal since his first back. And he still hasn't sold it. So, one day, when will Captain Goofy sell his coal?
We'll never know.
We'll never know. Bradstriker does get caught out from the Ivern queue. Luckily, Trundle and Vex are here to defend. Maybe they can some good damage off on Daisy. Punching Daisy in the ass. All teams are now hovered around the Dragon Pit into this blue side jungle. Daisy is down, ladies and gentlemen. Daisy is down. Missed stun from the Zillion there as well. All teams just kind of waiting for this dragon to come up. Typhor, the Leona, getting caught out by the Trundle Pillar. There's the Vex ultimate on to Captain Goofy. Captain Goofy is down as well as the Leona. Vex ulti does not land onto the Tristana. Unfortunate for them. Unfortunate for Happy to be here, but this is now BRG's first dragon of the game. Earned fair and square as they pushed them and bullied them off.
I don't think Trundle there gave any ass and just went in and just worked out.
Matter of fact, Trundle did not give a singular F. Flash Q onto the Leona, and that was the downfall of them.
The only Fs he gave was the F key for that smite.
You know, in
Actually,
fact,
that's my alarm.
once you look at that, that's another ungiven F as they just take the Baron as well. Under the nose of the Ivern, he has no... Wait, they do know. They had a ward there, but it was blinded from the pink ward. They had no idea that Baron was going on. Beautiful from BRG, beautiful. Now, 6 kills ahead, as well as a 6k gold lead. BRG slowly gaining that momentum that they needed to get back into this game, and they haven't stopped. And they haven't stopped. Only getting bigger and bigger. Now an 800k, or 8, Jesus, an 800 gold shutdown onto the Aatrox, as well as the Vex. Or not 800, excuse me, 700 and 750 for the Vex. Really curious to see how this will go. We have 3 sweepers. 3 sweepers and 2 blue trinkets on red side. As well as 2 sweepers and I think 3 blue trinkets. For blue.
So, where did the mistakes happen to where Happy to be here through their lead?
It's hard to say. It's hard to say exactly what happened. I remember it faintly, but oh wow. Wow, this Vex is just 1v3ing, Daisy included. Sidesteps the Ivern Q. Zonya's down now. Hopefully he can get this kill on the Anivia. Wow. That Vex was alive a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. Amazing. Amazing. Oh, jeez, the flash into the Yone ulti so he can't go any further. The flash pillar too. What is going on? BRG getting super ballsy for Goofy here. As I was saying, Yoshi was behind in the mid lane. What happened was they just kind of got a few picks here and there. Ivern fell, Anivia fell a couple, like one time or two, and that's all BRG needed.
Jeez.
That's all BRG needed to start gaining their momentum. I can't pinpoint the specific moment, unfortunately, but I do remember saying it. Like, I think that's what BRG needed to get their foot in the game. How was the airport, sir?
It was good. Almost got arrested by the Letter police. That was chillos. Easy.
You went to the base too, right? Did you have to drop them off?
Yeah.
Nice. Pride
Had a
Stalker.
police.
Oh.
Never mind.
Yeah, Pride Stalker and A just getting a little down and dirty with Daisy here.
Down to earth.
Down and dirty. Yoshi Minor has been spotted. Puts the pink ward down. Is revealed that there's another pink ward there. Daisy looking in for the flank. Misses the fear. Anivia's now here.
Back.
Running it back. The 1v3 Oh, make that a 1v4 actually. Amazing. 4 people, 4 Yoshi Miner is what they need to take him down. You can never be too safe. Now, red side setting up for this dragon. Pride Stalker NA also hovering around. Meanwhile, Goofy's in the top lane. It is looking like a solid 4v4 here. Happy to be here. Thinks that it's a 4v3 because one team member is down, but Aatrox is here. Top lane, they decide to engage onto the Leona. AAA Alex Ivern sitting in the back of the bush. Now Goofy is here as well. The TP in. Saivan and AAA Alex Glazed Toast all in the back line. Aatrox getting massive healing off.
Damn.
Jesus Christ. The Goofy keeping them at bay. As Trundle falls as well, it's all up to this Kaisa to carry the fight. Vortex Ninja, is he able to get the kill? And he is not. He is able to. But will Anivia... No, she won't. 4 for 4 there. 4 for 4. Fantastic team fight. That is exactly... That's what Happy to Be Here needed, was to get those shutdowns off so they could claim those bounties and get the gold that they need to come back into the game now. Now we are back at a 3k gold deficit. It was pretty significant earlier. I think it was somewhere around 6. I don't really remember, but it's getting there. This game is only ramping up. 30 minutes in, 18 to 14. Still anybody's game, especially off that last fight. If Yoshi Miner wasn't picked off in the bot lane before, would have been a completely different fight.
Yeah, the Leona just seems to get blown up far too fast for her to make any impact during those team fights.
Her even shot isn't doing much, it seems, just because she isn't really able to keep people CC'd. AAA Alex and Leona clearing vision for this dragon. Once again, both teams are here in the bot side river. The Vex ultimate goes down but doesn't land. Vex ulti is now down as well as Daisy. 5v5, no longer 5v6 as Pride Stalker NA walks into the team. That's a Tristana bomb. The Zillion ulti to keep Aatrox alive. Now engaging the Leona ult. Can Pride Stalker stay alive with Goofy going in? Goofy with the fantastic ultimate, getting all the team on top of each other, still alive. Wow, Trundle doing what he can, but it doesn't matter. Tristana and Goofy. Ladies and gentlemen, the Tristana is popping off, right-clicking, detonating bombs, jumping around, doing what she has to do to end BRG in that last fight. Looking a little better with the gold deficits here. Happy to be here, looking to secure the Baron as well. It's possible that Ivern and Tristana can take this alone. Doing a lot of damage, but luckily the Anivia is here. It's looking like a Baron buff for Happy to Be Here. BRG. I wonder what their next moves are going to be.
Oh,
This game has been table tennis back and forth, but now we are once again at a stalemate. BRG losing these last couple fights isn't what they needed at all. Happy to Be Here is now able to compete in damage. Goofy alone having his 3 items, 260 CS. 260 CS. All that time spent farming in the top lane really paid off these last couple fights, along with a Mortal Reminder and all the crit. There's too much for them to handle. There's too many factors for them to be focusing. There's too many factors for BRG to focus in these fights. You either focus the Anivia to get rid of the AoE magic damage, you get rid of the Tristana if you want to die, if you don't want to die, and you get rid of the Goofy if you don't want to die. It's very, very difficult decision making for BRG here. I wonder how they take this moving forward. Wow. Wow, wow.
Wow.
This game is tight.
Oh, wow.
This game is tight.
Yeah, it's tight.
Oh yeah, it's tight as fuck.
Good shot.
Yo, chat, are you tight as fuck? Oh god, okay. I'm sorry. Zooey mama.
That was not very tight.
No, it's just stopped very tight. Nivea almost getting caught out there by the Vex. Did have to blow her flash. Aatrox looking for the flank here. Engaging. He's kind of alone right now. But the Vex ulti does land onto the Ivern. Let's see. The Anivia wall zoning off the entire team. Vortex Ninja trying to get one more auto. Did that reset the Vex ultimate? No, it didn't. They're picking off everyone one by one. Happy to be here. Forced to do nothing but run away. Not even Tristana stands a chance. Wow. Captain Goofy trying his best to be a thorn at their side. Staying in the top lane. Pushing in topside. Aatrox won't be up for another 30 seconds. That's looking like an inhibitor tower for Goofy. And for BRG here. They are going a lot faster than him. And Nivea's looking like she'll also fall here. There goes the passive. Who wants some breakfast, boys? That's a dead Anivia.
Egg.
Well, Pro Fiddlesticks looking to end the game as best as he can. They got the TP from Goofy, pulling him off the base. Let's see if these minions can secure this inhibitor down here, but it's not looking like it. There it is.
Nice.
Unlucky for Happy to be here. They didn't have Goofy, so they slowly got ran down that entire time. Luckily for Happy to be here, Goofy was on the top side, trying to make that as much as worth as possible, securing a tower, two towers, and an inhibitor. Not too bad, not too bad. BRG is still behind in gold. But not too far. Still anyone's game. Next team fight could figure everything out. 37 minutes in. Pretty crazy because how Happy to be here, even whenever they were in the lead, didn't have any towers, and now they're up to 7. Slowly chipping BRG down. Let's see what BRG does these next couple minutes to see how they can achieve that performance that they were doing so well earlier.
Re-grasp.
Re-grasp. You heard it here first.
Firmly grasp it.
Both teams, once again, hovering around Dragon Pit. This is where BRG has fallen time after time. 2 fights in a row falling at this Dragon Pit. Let's see what they can do. What the fuck?
Whoa.
What the fuck
Dragon
was that?
coming out of nowhere.
Dragon coming out of nowhere, spawning in. Both teams hovering around. There is the Vex ultimate onto the Tristana. Tristana is dead. Captain Goofy ulting in with the GA on him. What is going on? Aatrox doing his best backflips he can. That is a double kill for Vex. Pride Stalker in A, running them down. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no TP. There is a TP for Anivia up. Maybe she can TP and put some pressure onto BRG, but it's not looking like it. There it is. Luckily, Vex is backing just at the perfect time. There's nothing Anivia can do about this.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Yoshimine are getting deleted.
Yoshimine are getting absolutely shit on. His sacrifice wasn't in vain, though. That back is all that Sivon needed to know that he needs to get the hell out of there. Ooh, but the speed up from Rave Sage. It's looking like Sivon won't be going nowhere. Hopefully he can get the kill off of the Zillion, but it's not looking like it. Even the Zillion ulti goes down, it doesn't matter. What is going on? There it is. Ivern and Goofy are really lucky that that they didn't engage there. That would have been very bad timing, just as the Scyvon had died. If Yone and Ivern had jumped in there, would have been terrible. Pro Fiddlesticks and BRG looking to get the Baron buff now. Goofy going in once again with the ulti. Leona ult as well. Glazed Toast isn't there. Now he is. Let's see if Elder buff is enough to carry this fight. And it is. 2 members of Happy to Be Here down. Make that 3. As Goofy backs, he has TP up. There is a big wave pushing in the top lane. Maybe Goofy will be able to get a good TP playoff here, but it's not looking like it. If he doesn't, he will be ending the game.
This is not looking good.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is not looking good for Happy to Be Here. What will Goofy do? No ult, no flash. All he has is TP. What can he do? Ladies and gentlemen, game 2 goes to BRG. Fantastic game. 41 minutes, 49 kills, and a whole lot of gold. Wow, wow, wow. Game 2 going to BRG once again. 2-0. BRG, Happy to Be Here. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a fantastic display of skill from both teams. Happy to Be Here taking that advantage that they had in the early game. Kind of losing it, but coming back. But unfortunate that they lost that last fight at the Baron. Wow, wow, wow.
Wow, wow, wow.
Wow, wow, wow. There it is.
There it is.
There it is, man.
There it is, everybody.
We'll do... Let's try to get some interviews going. We'll do baked, roasted, grilled, and Happy to Be Here. Interviewers, clicks. Excuse me. Oh boy, oh boy. Fantastic game from BRG there. Yoshi Miner once again coming in, showing his skill. Falling kind of off there in the early game, but slowly crawling his way back to that lead that he had. Not looking like we're going to be able to get any interviewers, or not yet, I believe. It's not looking like anyone has looked at the chat yet. Pretty please? Okay. Well, no one's joining just yet, so we'll give them some more time to figure out who wants to go where. Mr. Rengar, BRG's very own Pride Stalker in A. How you doing today, sir?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, thank you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My, oh my. Fantastic gameplay, not only from you, but your team. Let's just get straight into it. Game 1, Maokai. I'm not too sure about those two champions, let alone the top lane state itself. But what was your game plan loading into the game? How did you feel like you were going to be taking the game? You know, your pace, I guess.
Well, Maokai Trundle is a double flex for me and Nick, and we knew Sedge Olaf would be a double flex, so we just would pick whichever matchup's better.
Nice, nice. And it turned out for both of y'all that worked out pretty well. Yeah.
Yeah, Nick popped off at the start of the game.
Yeah, he was doing pretty well at the beginning. You as well. I mean, one quote that Yiffy had in the beginning of the game was a snooze fest for top lane, which it kind of was. I mean, nothing much was going up there. Understandably, you got two big boys wet noodling each other. I mean, what can you expect? But coming in out with those big plays that you had as Maokai, so many times I would hear the flash and I'd see you press W, and I knew whoever that was, they were fucking dead. That was so unfortunate to whoever you managed to grab. That was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Game one. Again, I noticed that it was pretty even. I mean, there wasn't much going on in any lane or for anybody. Until in mid lane, Yoshi Miner was able to solo kill Saivan, and that singular kill that Yoshi got, just the momentum that y'all gained, y'all were just still building, and there wasn't anything Happy to do here could do about it. I mean, y'all were building this momentum, just kind of slowly putting your foot down on them, and just kind of suffocating them at that point. How do you feel? How were the not how do you feel? Excuse me. How were the comms going throughout that game? You know, one thing that we know is that tilting and, you know, getting angry at each other, you know, especially within teammates, is a pretty big thing when it comes to most teams. But I know it can be an issue with y'all. How was it going for y'all in comms?
Game one was pretty good. You know, Yoshi got the solo kill, and if he gets any type of lead, Yoshi's really good at just expanding on it and winning the game.
As we
Game
saw.
two, comms were a little bit rougher. Had to calm Yoshi down a bit. He might have said something about starting to build support items at one point.
Oh boy, I'm glad he didn't. That's classic Yoshi, everyone. That's classic Yoshi.
But he played really well the first game. Everybody on my team played pretty decent both games, though.
Yeah, we're all doing great.
Support never gets enough love. He did amazing both games.
True. That first game, I kind of forgot who he played.
Seraphine.
Yes, Seraphine. In the bot lane, there were I don't remember if it was a flash pillar or a flash Seraphine ult, but it was beautiful. Rave Sage coming in clutch with some pretty good playmaking there. I do want to mention Vortex Ninjas. I think 3 missed Ashe ultis whenever it was important. But, you know, hey, we don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that. We talk about the second game at the end of the Baron pit. He made an insane play, exhausting the Tristana and getting out the Yono.
And this is
insane.
This is actually what I wanted to say about Game 2. Game 2 was a lot different pace from Game 1, especially in the beginning. Y'all were having it a little rough at the beginning. I do remember Happy to Be Here being 4 kills, I believe 4 kills ahead. But looking at the gold numbers, y'all were still kicking it in gold. I mean, it was still very close within 1,000.
Which game?
Game 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Game 2.
No Goofy had a big CS lead on me. Doesn't matter if he dies, he's really good at the game. And, he had really good ults that whole game. I'm really bad at playing team fights as Aatrox, so...
Well, one thing that I was noticing is that every time y'all would try to 5-man for the dragon, y'all would always die. And that's when Happy to Be Here was getting that lead that they had, were those dragon fights. But that's
something I gotta work on. I talked to Ryuga before about it. I play Aatrox like I'm playing a tank, and I need to learn to just flank.
That's fair. And that's what you did, I think, one of those last team fights. You kind of flanked, almost got caught out in the beginning, but then y'all managed to just run them down after that. I thought that was going to be in a completely different direction, but here we are. Yeah. Sarah, is there anything you'd like to add? Any comments that you have about the games or anything? The team?
Not really, just GG's to them. They did well. Somehow I was down CS when my jungler ganked twice the first game. That was bad.
Hey, we don't talk about that.
Alright, dude.
Alright, yes sir. Thanks for joining us. Alright, that was BRG's very own Pride Stalker NA. Now let me try to get Happy to Be Here representative.
Okay, I'm with tonight, Trippy Joe and Yiffy.
There he is,
Hello.
ladies and gentlemen. Happy to be here. His very
Okay.
own Saivan.
Just want to make sure you guys don't hear House of the Dragons in the background.
That's fine. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
We appreciate your concern.
Yeah.
No spoilers here.
No, no,
No-
no spoilers.
Oh,
no
yeah. My
spoilers.
bad. Don't worry, there's no spoilers.
Okay. Well, sir, getting into it. Game 1.
Okay.
How I remember watching, and it was a bit of a struggle fest. I don't want to. It was a bit of a struggle. Y'all were getting, or you especially, or not especially.
Oh yeah.
Excuse
I
me.
kind of got a gapped, but it's okay.
I wouldn't necessarily say gapped, but you were doing
got
you and
gapped.
Yoshi were doing very well in the mid lane, keeping even with CS, and then there was that one moment you got solo killed. That time you died was all Yoshi needed to kind of pull ahead and start using that momentum that he had.
True. And then on top of that, like back to back, we go into the Rift Herald, we go into somewhere else, and then Yoshi gets kills and I die. That really made it like, oh, this is, you can't really come back from this. So it was just kind of rough. The whole time, I think game 1, generally our team was playing really passive. Not gonna lie, we were half watching the game, but you know, we were trying our best, and there's no excuse. We got shit on, but yeah, we could have been a little bit more focused.
Hey,
Could have done a little bit better. Especially me. I played very poorly both games, to be honest. I just wasn't exactly. Cece said it here herself. I ran it down. Yeah, there's just like positioning, and also like I was hesitating and really passive in plays. I just like didn't want to make a decision, didn't want to make a play, didn't want to like do this and that. So I was kind of like moving around here and there, doing nothing a lot of the times, both games. But it's okay.
Hey, that's fine. That's fine. Y'all did perform. You know, knowing those mistakes that y'all made game 1, I could tell that y'all brought that into game 2. Cause game 2, oh boy, y'all were putting up a fight in the early. Y'all were dominating. Y'all doing well. You were solo killing Yoshi. Your bot lane was doing wonders as well as the top laner as well. Yon was out CSing Aatrox for a good while as well. Y'all were doing so well in that first game, and
second game, you mean?
Yeah, second game. Excuse me. Thank you. I don't remember exactly what happened, but there was.
I got solo killed too many times, and then I also ran it down in the bot side jungle. Yeah, I don't know. I guess like I don't know. We just like didn't really communicate. I didn't communicate with the team. Hey, I'm still looking on this bot side because I know Kaisa's here. I just didn't use my words. I don't know. I just wasn't like really in there as I should have been, and then that cost us like my egg, and then just die. And then followed up with that, like I got punished again because like, oh yeah, actually I don't have egg, and then I got solo killed by Yoshi in the mid lane. So it just double whammy in my face that, oh shit, I fucked up, and now it's like even worse because I died again. So it just feels really bad. Like yeah, I really think like both games like really on my shoulders that I played really poorly. But I just didn't play well. I really think it was like a big mid diff that caused the gap.
Everyone has opinions, and you know that's not my opinion. I thought you did well, but yeah, like I said, y'all were doing really well in game 2. Y'all kind of gave a little bit of slack, which is all that BRG needed to hold on to and use that against y'all. Unfortunate, but like I said to Rengar in his interview, those dragon fights in the dragon pits were where y'all just whipped y'all's dick out on him. Like, I'm sorry to say, but every time y'all would get to the dragon pit, like both teams would be you know setting up for a fight, and y'all would just whip it out and you know just show them that y'all weren't here to play games. Fucking shit up every time that y'all were 5v5ing in the dragon pit. It was great.
Yeah, it was good, but a lot of the time it was like just I don't know. I should be more experimental. Honestly, I didn't use my Everfrost to its max capacity, so I should have probably just went Leandri's. But I know Everfrost can be really good on Nivea, but I just didn't utilize it very well. And it did help out in catching out like Aatrox in one of the fights really early where we just popped his maw. and etc. and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
And then yeah, that just helped us like gain positioning. Once they held the ground like in the dragon, it's hard to walk into them. But when we
Yeah.
held the space, I just press R on top of it, and it's just hard for them to walk into it.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
that's what I noticed like was a big factor on us winning the fight or not is when we had the position first.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it's just me like moving around, not knowing what to do, not getting the position for my ulti to give my team my space. So just yeah, honestly, like there should be a lot more flame on my part, just because my position was just really bad and just not giving the space for my team. And then yeah, just oh yeah, and like the Baron fight. Wow, we were actually really surprised because I got the Zillion ulti when they came up, and then they're like, "Let's just do this. We could do this. Like even if they have Elder, let's just do it because they don't have Zillion ulti. We could just get all of them." And then the problem was like we didn't snap at the same time, like all in together.
It was all
So
kinda,
Yone
like,
went in
hesitating
first,
almost.
and then like yeah. So a lot of times like our teamwork's like not 100% there yet, but it'll get over there over time. Yeah, a big part of it is also like the draft on game 2. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like out of it. I think our team said flex set for flex set.
Yeah.
And then I was like asking last second because I didn't quite hear it, and then they said like I heard Yone, so I was like, bro, Yone's so bad first pick. Like you get countered so hard. Like I like playing Yone, but like I don't know about this. It will be like hard, but it's my mistake. I guess like they said set, and I picked the Yone, and I was like, fuck my life.
That's really funny because I remember that happening in draft. You were hovering a Nivea, or no, you were hovering a Nivea, and you started hovering Yone, and you hovered a Nivea again, and then you picked Yone last second, and I was like, oh, okay, it's a Yone mid, and then y'all pull out the Nivea in the last pick of that phase, and I was like, oh shit,
Goofy,
and then
Goofy hated me. Goofy hated me. The Vex came out, and I was like, you know, like I know this was the troll pick here, but you know, hey, you put it on your list here. That I'm just kidding. Yeah, he's just like, yeah, I can play top. I know he didn't want to, and obviously, like it was not a good lane because we left Aatrox open for the intention that he was gonna play like set into it. So it was a big troll on the draft, and then my part mid, you know, I don't know why. It just like the pressure. I just don't even know who to pick. I was just eeny meeny miny mode that shit. I was like, you know what? If we're gonna play for scaling bot lane, I'm just gonna put Anivia, just give space, which is I partly did like that 40% well. You know, like in some team fights I gave Tristana really good spacing, but yeah, it didn't go well. Otherwise, the draft, what else did we pick? We picked Ivern, and then
actually I have it up right here.
I mean game 2 we have Ivern, but a big problem with that is like I should have, if we had like set, let's say set plus Ivern plus, you know, set can get a little bit closer, live a bit longer, get multiple Ivern shields, that would like be significantly better.
Good solid front line for y'all.
I could have played like more back. Yeah, we just kind of lacked backline because Leona, even though her W is massive, it doesn't make up for the fact that she's not getting any gold, so we don't really have a true front line. And then me, and then also that on top of that, like playing Anivia and stuff like that is really weaker when you don't have a front to just rely on.
To be in between.
Yeah. So that's like game 2 draft. Game 1 draft, I would say, what was it? We did Caitlyn Morgana.
Yes.
So unfortunately, I think the laning is like we just let them scale on that lane, even though we had like an early lead. So it was kind of unfortunate. But if we could have get some early kills, it'd be it could propel us into the game. We should maybe like looked bot side a little bit more. Mid.
Kind of shut down.
Yeah, I just got gapped. I just got gapped mid again. Hey,
to be
you
fair,
pick Ziggs, which I think they're about the same range, but to be honest, I'm not very good at my laser. So so he was just like using the same amount of range but doing it better because he just clicks on top of me and I have to click in an arrow, which I like sucked at doing. And then top lane he had Maokai and we had
Maokai
Sejuani. We had Sejuani. Yeah, so Tyler was
Snoozefest.
Sorry, there's 2 Tylers on our team. Ty4 was subbing in as our top laner. I think he doesn't have too much play in the top lane because he only plays ARAM and then recently started playing Summer's Rift as like a team together.
Yeah.
And he was like supporting, so it was a change for him. So the team dynamic wise might have been not together about backs, about Rift Herald and stuff like that.
The issues you have whenever you have a sub in, it's normal.
It's okay. Yeah, and then we had a sub Gauchin. I think just the cohesion with the team, we just didn't have like the perfect communication with her and the team, as well as us and her, because we just didn't play with her that much or often at all.
Fair.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys want to play Valorant and you want to click heads, and we will communicate like that, and we'll just we'll kick their butt because Hershey's cracked at Valo. Anyways.
We have Ty4 in the Twitch chat saying, we all hate each other. Just say it, Shane.
No, we don't all hate each other. I just said we weren't just cohesive. That's the problem. We don't actually hate each other. Come on. But we are. Plus, what is all this hate about? We're just happy to be here. Literally.
Hell motherfucking yeah. Hell yeah. All right.
I'm not going to lie. There was a little bit of animosity between some players with each other. Hey, I wasn't toxic to anybody. I was actually happy to be here. I was like, I didn't say it. Hey, Yoshi, yeah, Shane's super toxic. Anyways, let me point out one thing. If I mid-diff Yoshi on anything, it's keeping my toxic, flaming myself to myself.
Hell yeah. There you go. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah. I didn't play well. I know I didn't play well. After the game, post-game interview, I could talk about it. In-game, I'm not tilting the fuck out of my team saying, I missed this fucking cannon, which I did miss like 3, which annoyed me, but I didn't say anything. I was like thinking in my head, I was like, what the fuck, bro? That's 5 stacks on Victor, man. But but if it was on the other side, Yoshi would not be happy to be here.
Oh, hell no.
He would truly be baked and roasted by himself.
From Mr. Price Sucker, Mr. Price Sucker did say that game 2, they did have to calm Yoshi down a little bit. So.
Okay, see, there we go. But game 1, I would say what I really liked about our gameplay was the late invade top side. It really gave a good lead for Olaf. Olaf, no, not done yet. Olaf gave what's it called? Has really strong pressure, and I think he could have if we gave him the right resources, we roamed with the Olaf, maybe send Morgana with Olaf into the enemy jungle, try to deny Trundle from playing the game. I think Olaf was very pivotal in winning that game if we played around him a little bit better. But laners like me who are dying for free and just us not playing around it didn't work out well, because you saw how Olaf was able to run through Maokai ulti, run through he could just run through almost about anybody and just kill them. Trundle is a little bit more difficult because of his ulti. It's taking away
the stats.
Olaf's stats when he ultis, or so, and then the Rift Herald fight in the early game, which propelled Yoshi after I just died twice and then just losing 2-3 waves, was really bad because we just failed to notice that Trundle already had a full Divine Sunder to our whatever thing. Just item wise, he was just way stronger. Even though Olaf is just a better, with the same amount of gold, can just be stronger than Trundle.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna be done soon, okay? Okay. Anyways, any more questions?
I think that's all I have personally. You, Yiffy?
No, that's it. He's happy to be here, and that's all. I'm
happy to be here. I was able to give a good interview, hopefully.
Yes, sir. You were
informative.
Hey, I was happy to be here for the Happy to Be Here debut.
Yeah, dude. Hey, no worries. I got mid-diffed a bit. TLDR.
Hey,
anyways,
it's Yoshi,
CC
man.
does want to watch House of Dragons without me fucking doing this interview, so I should probably shut up real soon.
That's fair, sir. Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Have fun watching House of Dragons.
No, I will watch it with you. Okay.
All right, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was week game. Happy to be here versus Baked, Roasted, and Grilled. Baked, Roasted, and Grilled takes the W 2-0 against Happy to Be Here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for everyone who was participating today, helping with the cast. Thank you, Mr. Yiffy, for joining me today. Also, thank you for the participants. Thank you to BRG and to happen to be here for taking place and playing these games. They were very fun to watch, very fun to cast. I was just happy to be here.
I was happy to be here. I mean, I had to leave. I was here for 20% of the time, but I was so happy to be here.
You're still happy to be here for that 20% of the time. Hell, mo, fucking yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in today. We really appreciate you. Please leave a like. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe. Drop a follow if you do it. It's free. Helps us out in the league. So, thank you everyone for coming. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Bye bye.